Hello, YouTube friends and family. It's been a minute. I have been busy. Today I am coming to you with an OLLIE'S haul. It's a small one, but I have been quite busy. I need a round of applause for myself and a congratulations. I was studying for my Florida property and casualty license. And I went through the Kaplan course and got the license on the first try. I did pass the test. We ain't gonna talk about that score, but I passed. And I'm very proud of myself. So, trying to enter into a new journey. You know, I'm 20 years in the mortgage industry, which is flatlining. I hadn't had a mortgage related job in going on 2 years now. And I need to get a real job again. So I decided to change careers at almost 50. A lot of changes are coming at almost 50. So if you want to see some of these changes, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. So since we almost a year without working at this time, this is a small haul, but we did make it to OLLIE'S. We were over there because we decluttered. We are resetting for school to start back. So get in those kids' rooms, do a deep dive, deep clean, pull out the stuff that they can no longer use, give it away, donate it. We actually took some stuff to Plato's Closet, made about $43, something like that. And I took some stuff to Once Upon a Child, which was a joke. They paid me $5. That was not worth my time. But maybe your store is better. That location I won't go to again. It took a whole day and then it was only $5. So no, won't do that no more. But yeah, so we went through and really deep dived and decluttered his room. And it was a good experience. It wasn't dirty. Now we ain't filthy around here. We don't have a bunch of, trash in there. He's not allowed to eat in there. So it wasn't that kind of, oh no, we don't do that over here. But he's not even really allowed to drink water in there. So it's no empty water bottles, food trash. We don't do that over here. But it was getting rid of old clothes. You can't fit these anymore. Stop trying to put them older. They too little sort of thing. That stuff. Old toys that you're probably never going to touch again. It's a few things he wanted to keep from when he was a baby, and I wanted to keep them too, so we kept those. But yeah, I found some stuff, if you caught my short, that I can sell on eBay. I got a box of eBay listings I have to do that may, pull up a little more money. So that's a little extra change, to help this year's school supplies, school clothes, and all of that. So, but to the haul. So, we still do the same thing we've been doing around here, buying too many books. That's another thing about his room. He has a full library. So, we bought some more books, and he was able to invest some of the money we earned off selling his clothes into some new books, and we sold a few books to Once Upon a Child. And the rest, I pretty much gave to a friend, and once they go through it, they take whatever they don't want to Goodwill. So, it's out of here. Decluttering is freeing. It's freeing. So, he found this book. It's part of a series that he already had one book for. So, I was glad he was with me because it's hard to remember what he has in that extensive library. And this was only $3.99. I'll try to figure out where I'm dropping this stuff. He also saw this and wanted it. I believe it's a little young for him, but he likes his graphic novels too. So he wanted this too, and it was expensive. $4.99. OLLIE'S is getting a little high on these books. And if you saw my short when I took in store, I did show you they have great coffee table books. If you're into decorating with the coffee table books, they have some great ones. Even if you're trying to do a man cave and make it fancy, they had some like Harley books and things like that. I'll show you that in the short. I'll link it above. And here's my book. So we kind of limited ourselves. We got 2 books apiece. And this is Weed-Free Gardening. And you know I love my garden reference library. And it has great pictures extensive stuff. And it was only $2.99. Goodwill almost wants that much for a book these days. If you haven't been to like a thrift store lately, they're getting into the $2-3 range for books. And I'm like, no, sir, you got to keep them at $1. Mr. Goodwill, I hope you listening. That doesn't work. And here's another one, because I'm planning a new landscape project. Plus, I need to kind of tighten up what I got going on. But gardening your front yard, projects and ideas for big and small spaces. And it has vegetable gardening, pollinator plants, rain gardens, and more. So this is a hardback book. And it has some building ideas and all kinds of good ideas. So, yes, I got that book. And it was only $2.99 for a hardback book. So that's pretty good. And that's it for the books. So, cameraman wanted these with his money, $2.19, and I forgot. Oh, they're good to 2025. But he wanted his potato sticks. And another reason I didn't buy a lot, because I didn't have a coupon this particular time. So, that was a no. So, yes, and this was a good prepping haul. Because I found an item that will work real well in your prepper's pantry for a very good price. So we bought a big jar of this because we do Taco Tuesday every week. And I think we're going to have nachos this week. They're good till September 15th of 2024. So we're using this in the next week or two. And that's another thing. Definitely check your dates in Aldi's because they can go either way. We were hungry for something sweet, so we bought 3 of these. We have already eaten 2, and they were 99 cents for a bag of. Actually, this is caramel cold brew M&Ms. They were tasty to me. Cameraman said they were okay. And then the Mr. Beast bars, I believe they were 99 cents, but this is a chocolate sea salt. I only bought 1 of these. In there with a sweet tooth. And here's the last item, which is great for your Pepper's Pantry. So you may need to go check it out. And it's good till December 6th of 2025. But if you would look at some of my older videos, I used to buy these by the case. And I think I'm completely out. I got like 1 more space I need to check. But I think I am out of any kind of roast beef hash, corned beef hash, sausage hash. I might have 1 can, and I bought like 3 cases at a time. So that was like 12 in a case. So we've been using our preps. I did post a short where I made a grits bowl, grits, eggs, and this. Delicious. Using our preps. While you're home, cook the kids a big breakfast. Using the preps. So these were $1.49 a can. So if you can feed, it says 2 servings, $1.49, that's cheaper than buying some bacon. I tell you that much. So, corned beef hash. I bought 4 cans of these. And this is the Kroger brand. So, wonder what happened with that. But I bought 4 cans. Probably should have bought more. But in order to not spend the money, a whole lot of money, we didn't get a basket. And we were pressed for time too. So, yeah, so this was the best deal. Add to your Prepper's Pantry. You might want to go check out OLLIE'S to see if it's there. But we all still need to continue to, yes we do, prep and pray. Food is not getting cheaper. It's getting more expensive. You also need to learn your tactics on saving at the grocery store. Because our biggest bills are going to be our mortgage, our car note, our utilities, and then our food bills. You can control your food bill. So start thinking about that. Ways you can cut back. Ways you can use some of your Pepper's Pantry. Skip a week of going to the store at all and work with what you have in the house. And it's about to be deep into the hurricane season. We've already got a hint of that. So yeah, start working with your fridges and freezers more, because you don't want it to go down for 6 days like it did in Texas, and you got a freezer full of food going bad. Now, if you've been prepping all this time, you should at least have a solar generator fully charged. May keep that freezer running for 3 or 4 additional days to save the food, and it will be worth it for that. But in the event that you don't even have that as part of a prep, then you're looking at losing a freezer full of food. That is devastating because it's still supposed, it still costs a lot to replace that food. It does. So it's time to start hitting those freezers. Stop going to the store as much until this hurricane season blows over and you're going to make it through without a long power loss. So just a tip from me to you is now the end of July. We already had 2 major storms. Poor Houston suffered. 2.5 million people without power for days, not hours, days. The least was 24 hours, I want to say. And that was only sporadic. So that's a lot of people without power. So just start keeping that in consideration. Make sure you are already stocked on water. Don't be one of the ones running to the store last minute. I just want everybody to be ready, not have to get ready, because it's a madhouse when you have to get ready. So I do thank you so much for watching this video and supporting my channel. And as always, prep and pray and plant a seed, plant a seed, plant a seed. Check back with us. More hauls are coming and more gardening videos. And maybe a few decluttering videos. We'll see. I do thank you again. You have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.